Sorry, boys. Still trying to tag away. Like I said, man, I type in like if I type in Rob Gervin's last name, it gives me like Gervin, New South Wales, Australia, Gervin, some city in Texas. I don't even know, man. It is a whole ass mess. If I happen to miss anybody by accident, let me know. And I apologize if I do. Scarberry as well. Alright, let's get rolling into this. We have break number 668. It is going to be a hefty prospect break. Let me go grab a bin to put everything in real quick. It's definitely going to have some decent amount of cards. I have two of these behind me. That'll work. So yeah, I mean, we have a decent amount of cards here, so we'll go over each of the boxes. Lots of autographs, 36 of them. Let me bring up the break itself. We have a box of Bowman Sterling all the way in the back, 2022. We're going to have Bowman's Best from 2021 and 2022. We're going to have two jumbo box and a regular hobby box of 2022 Pro Debut. Two Inception from each year's 2021, 2022, and then the Leaf Metal Perfect Game All-American Classic, which has some of the Jackson Holiday, Cam Collier, some of those guys that were in high school. Let's do a right here introduction of Cal Ripken, Charm City, Ben Butler to the card. Give a nice rub on all of the boxes. And let's get rolling here. Well, actually, I think we're going to start with the Leaf Metal Perfect Game to get us rolling, and we'll go into a Pro Debut. We'll probably wrap up with the Sterling, I think. Wrap it up with that. We'll go Pro Debut Hobby after the Leaf. But at least the only thing that's not unlicensed, but I did like it because for only a few bucks a spot, we can add in 8 extra autographs here, as well as some of the guys that are in the newest product that'll be 2023 Bowman that comes out here, the 26. It has some of those players, maybe introduce them to you. Any non-drafted players will be random at the end. I'll random them separate and put them underneath a whole separate like video by itself, only because some of the high school kids, I don't know which ones that are maybe were in the later draft, because they have like some kids that are in like the 7th round or whatever too in this box. So I just don't want to give somebody away that's a high school, because they're all high school kids. None of them went to college. I don't want to give away somebody that got drafted like late. I'm going to start off with Ross Highfile on the Blue Wave, 2 out of 10. 6 foot tall, born in 2003, a catcher. And we have Jackson Ferris on the Pink Wave. That's going to be a 5 out of 5 pitcher. We're going to have Adonis Guzman, 19 out of 30 on the blue. We have a guy that was definitely drafted in the first round by the Padres, Dylan Lesko, on the base. We have Patrick Kling on the Green Wave, 104. Then Ian Ritchie Jr., 15 out of 15. I was going to say, I don't think this kid was drafted. I think he's going to college to play, if I'm not mistaken. The Ian Ritchie kid. We're going to have a Mikey Ramiro on the orange, 101, going to the Red Sox, and Rob Gervin on the Mikey Ramiro Orange Wave, 101. In the Perfect Game. And last but not least, we have Brandon Barrera. And that's going to be 6/19 on the patch autograph. The Blue Jays first round pick going to Steven West. So we had 3 first rounders. And like I said, some of these guys might be later round guys. I'm just not super familiar with the later round guys that weren't in Bowman products. So if they are later round guys and you're like, Joe, you're an idiot, you should know that guy, I apologize. But I'll look them up afterwards. And like I said, I'll do a break for all the cards. Each individual one I'll do on my phone and post each individual video underneath the break afterwards. Or actually, I'll just go, no, I probably won't go live again. I'll probably do an individual video for each one of the guys that aren't in high school at the end. Let's get into a hobby box of Pro Debut. So this is going to be all paper, but it's going to be 4 autographs. It can have, obviously, paper parallels as well, but there is no chrome in the hobby. There is a chrome in the jumbo, just so you guys know. That's the separating factor. That's why the jumbos have only 3 autos, is the just the addition of chrome is like a bonus. And normally the jumbos have a little bit more parallels than the hobby. But I pulled some good stuff out of hobby. We pulled some. I never opened a jumbo for myself, but we pulled some good stuff out of jumbos as well and breaks. It's actually kind of the Pro Debut is not like a huge print run either. It's pretty limited. So that's kind of nice as well. I'll tell you what, the packs are a pain in the ass to open so far. So that's not necessarily a positive, but there is another baseball breakup. There's actually like all sports are up minus soccer. We got a baseball, we got a football, we got a basketball, we have a wrestling. We're definitely behind the 8 ball when it comes to the weekly skunk giveaway. We got to do 7 breaks today, tomorrow, and Sunday. I don't know. It's gonna be a tough one. I might do something if we maybe get to like 7 or 8. I might still do some maybe break credit giveaway for people that got skunked. But definitely are gonna put the boxes back on the shelf per se. The basketball, though, it's weird that it stalled out because it was going so well and then it like stopped getting seen by people, which is just weird in itself. I do have some Panini Playbook NFL that I'll put in a mixer as soon as we get the current NFL mixer filled. That came out today. Still some pretty decent teams left in that. Hope everybody had a pretty good week at work. Get all these open, I was gonna say. You missed a 101 Mikey Ramiro, a Dylan Lesko, and a Brandon Barrera on the patch autograph. Lesko was base, and Barrera was out of 19 from the Leaf Perfect game. That's the only box that's been opened right now. We're opening up the Pro Debut. Hobby box, and then we'll roll to an Inception from each year, then we'll roll back to Pro Debut. Huh. And you missed me talking about all the breaks that are open that need to be filled. Let's focus on the positive here, Mike, not the negative. Okay? Thanks. Just because the Phillies stink so far this year, other than Alec Bohm, does not mean you got to be a little crabby ass. God bless for Alec Bohm on my fantasy team. We have Robert Puson, Pedro Leon, Brander Benassi, Henry Davis, Sal Frelick, CES, JT Schwartz, Jaro Pomiers, Persado, Michael McGreevy, Josh Jung, Brett Batty, who should be getting the call up soon for the Mets on the pink in 91 out of 199. Yeah, Stott's hot too. I was going to say, we put a nasty Stott last night on a booklet in National Treasure. I mean, I have a Stott autograph here since Bowers just ignored me. I'm just going to keep that shit and sell it. We have Ethan Wilson. I don't know what else to do. We have Ethan Wilson, Brady House, Samad Taylor, Austin Martin, Shea Langeliers, Hedbert Perez, Johan Rojas, Dustin Pedroia, Will Bednar, Emmanuel Rodriguez, Adrian Del Castillo, Harry Ford, Roberto Campos, Deshaun Knowles, Averson Artiga. Got Ryan Holgate on our first autograph going to the Cardinals. And Dusty Baker. On the Ryan Holgate. We have Acuna, Morissette, and Angelis. We have Cooper Bowman, Jordan Walker, Jose Rodriguez, Martinez, Canario, Grayson Rodriguez, Ellie De La Cruz, Nolan Jones, Xavier Edwards, Gabriel Rodriguez, Ruben Ibarra, Kobe Mayo, Brett Batty, Aaron Savala, Eddie Rodriguez, Jake Fox, Marco Luciano, Eric Pena, Gabriel Arias, Ted Williams, Connor Norby, Ian Muller, Noelvi Marte Jensen, Riley Green, Lou Valera, Eddie's Leonard. We got Ian Muller going to the Rangers on the base, and that's going to be going to Brian Lovelace. We got Austin Wells, Nick Gonzalez, Wicks McDonough, Polanco, Corbin Carroll, Alejandro P.A., and Luis Matos. We have Jose Miranda, Gunnar Hoglund, Cooper Kinney, Alexander Ramirez, Alcantar, Jonathan Clase, Alexander Mojica, Marcelo Mayer, Cameron Colley Ramos. Behind Ramos is Jordan Groshans, Benelis, Brian Roshiro. We're going to have Chase Petty, Harry Ford on the drafty debut, Nunez, Valdez, Benny Montgomery, Vivas, Rhodes, Jordan McCants, Bubba Chandler, Blaze Jordan, Cartaya, Velasquez, Salas, and Nick York. Going to have Ed Howard, PCA, Ronnie Mauricio, Khalil Watson, Max Ferguson, Tyler Black, Anthony Volpe, Curtis Mead, Brennan Davis, Dylan Lyle, Urbina, Marcelo Mayer, Ramirez, Oscar Colas, Alvarez, Vera, Thomas, Solamento, Torres, Boisier, Abel, Triantos, Frazier, Jason Dominguez, Ramos, Casas, Hassel, Garcia, Big Mo Vaughn, Roismar Quintana, Austin Hendrick, Noel, Bachman, Acosta, and Vargas. We're going to have my man Scooter Jefferson Kiro, and it's going to be a 1 out of 150 going to the Brewers on the blue. And that's going to Hector Roman on the Jefferson Chiro, who I believe is, or Kiro, who I still think is, I think he's still in the top 5 in their organization. I mean, I have Alec Bowman fantasy, so I'm not mad at all about that. We have James Wood, Henry Mendez, Carson Williams, Sosa. He's having a really good year. We have Garcia, Denzel Clark, Trey Sweeney, Diego Cartaya, Jay Allen, Serta, J.C. Correa, Elijah Tatis, Kierstad, Holgate, Muncy, Tavar, Luis Gonzalez, Alberto Rodriguez, Hernandez, Baker, Basebe, Adley Rutschman, Velasquez, Amador, Bobby Abreu, Nelson, Lorenzo, Lopez, Whittaker, Kevin Made, and McLean. Have our fourth autograph of the box is going to be Darryl Lopez of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Part of the Bradenton Marauders. Yeah, Reed Trimble, Mac, C.J. Rodriguez, Escado, Dominguez, Paguero, Veen, Leover Paguero again, T.J. White, Santana, Machado, Cespedes, Manzardo, Palmer, Conley, Bonanga, Downs, Miller, Matos, Franklin, Bruns, Westcath, Ian Lewis, Mitchell, Spikes, Fralick, Gorman, and Jefferson Chiro. Kiro. Oh. Let's get into a box at 2022 Inception. Yeah, I was going to say, Nola's a slow-ass pitcher, too. Let's see. He's definitely not the quickest guy out there when it comes to rate of wanting to pitch. We're going to have Robert Hassel, Zach Veen, Victor Acosta, Marcelo Mayer. For the Tigers, Roberto Campos, 18 out of 50. We're going to have Danny DeAndrade, 177 out of 200 to the Twins. Going to Austin. And we're going to have Jason Santana for the Cubs, 44 out of 75. Going to the Cubbies in Ron, Mexico. All the way from the Dog Pound. If you know, you know. Not that what good old Ron Mexico did's okay. Talking about the 101 from Inception. Alright. We're going to have Tristan Casas, Heriberto Hernandez, Mackenzie Gore, and Bryce Terrain. We're going to have Reginald Prasado, 95 out of 400. Going to the Cubs. And Ron, Mexico. We're going to have a Carlos Rodriguez, 4 out of 5 on the red. I have no clue how good or bad Carlos Rodriguez looks in the system, but I'm a strong believer. Yeah, Dusty, I should have put... it's everything that was broke last week's already been sent out. We have a 4 out of 5, Carlos Rodriguez. I'll send you a tracking afterwards. Because if you pay with like Venmo or Cash App, I don't have your email. Everyone gets emailed if it's PayPal because I just take the email off of PayPal. Nice Carlos Rodriguez, though. Let's say an out of 5 is an out of 5 on the red. Got a nice little signature, too. Get a 36 out of 75 O'Neal Cruz of the Pirates. Nice little O'Neal Cruz prospect hit there. Let's get into the pro debut jumbo. I think in general, even Inception last year was dope looking. I think Inception's like the most, that Inception's like the most underrated looking cards. And just for their price, like as many autographs as you get, I just think it's underrated. Just, I mean, my personal opinion doesn't mean that my opinion's correct. I'm gonna do this buy pack. So we have Edward Curo, Blade, Melcar Perez, Chico, Hernaz, Gonzalez, Rodriguez, Hernandez, Garcia, Clark, Sweeney, Bachman, Acosta, Vargas, Ramos, and Marco Luciano, Tyler McDonough on the Red Sox is going to be a 9 out of 75 on the teal. Have the Henry Davis draftee debut. We have Alexander Canario, Jake Fox, Eddie Rodriguez, Zavala, Brett Batty, and then we're going to have an Eduardo Garcia. It's going to be a 95 out of 99. I believe Garcia is a Brewer, if I'm not mistaken. I think the Mudcats are part of the Brewers organization. We have Derek Lee. Nice autograph here on the Corbin Carroll going to the Diamondbacks. On the base auto. Have a Trey Sweeney on the chrome teal. 2 out of 75 going to the Yankees. And Robbie Coleman. Darren Baker, Jay Allen, Serta, J.C. Correa, Tatis, Wood, Mendez, Williams, Casas, Hassel, Garcia, Thomas, Solamento, Torres, Boisier, and Brennan Davis. We have Persado, Mick Abel, Hedbert Perez, Shea Langeliers, and Averson Artiga. We have Sosa, Quintana, Hendrick, Noel, Abel, Triantos, Frazier, Dominguez, Lyle, Urbina, Howard, PCA, Mauricio, Watson, Pousson, Leon, Robert Hassel. We're going to have Carter Jensen, Noelvi Marte, Ian Muller, have Connor Norby, Jordan Wicks, Nick Gonzalez, and a Joshua Baez on the 19 out of 50 autograph going to the Cardinals. And Dusty. And this is actually one of the cleanest looking autographs I've seen out of debut. Adrian Beltre, Sal Frelick, Miranda, Hoagland, Kenny, Wells, Gonzalez, Wicks, Norby, Muller, Rodriguez, Ibarra, Mayo, Bowman, Walker, Rodriguez, Martinez, and Triana. We have Liover Peguero, Robert Dominguez, Panango, Cal Conley, and Jalen Palmer with Kyle Manzardo behind them. And yes, Patrick Bautista throws absolute gas. So definitely makes sense that he's throwing that hard. We have Marte, Jensen, Batty, Savala, Rodriguez, Fox, Canario, Martinez, Burns, Bernabal, Foscue, Montgomery, Goodman, Pineda, Andrew Painter. We have Gabriel Arias. The 132 out of 150 on the blue and the Guardians. For Patrick Seidel. We have Yoelqui Cespedes. Rosario, Luis Rodriguez, Nolan Jones, Ellie De La Cruz, Grayson Rodriguez. Have Sal Frelick. And to Nolan Jones, we got a Sal Frelick on the 5 out of 25. Going to the Brewers and Hector. Nice hit there. Nolan Jones for the Guardians on the 9 out of 25. On the orange lava and the chrome. Nice hit right there. We have Deion Sanders with a James Triantos on the blue. 93 out of 150 going to the Cubs. Cubs belong to Ron Mexico. On the color match blue autograph. Got Grayson Rodriguez, Ellie De La Cruz, Jones, Rodriguez, Rosario, Bliss, White, Kowser, Baez, VRs, Lawler, DeCastro, Kierstad, Holgate, Muncy, and Ezekiel Tavar. We have Garrett Mitchell, Ian Lewis, Wes Kath, Maddox Bruns, Josh Jung, and Michael McGreevy. And that's going to be the pro debut for the break. Let's get into 2021 Bowman's Best. We haven't opened one of these boxes in a while. Wander's official first rookie card. Oh, I'm joking. Yo, if you go back and look at the checklist now, man, they remarked everybody's first rookie card. Beckett, double down, double down. Yeah, I'm just going to say. We have Yordan Alvarez, Manoah, Spencer Howard, Future Vibrance, Acosta, Yoelqui Cespedes, Albert Pujols, Keibert Ruiz, Nolan Arenado on the green, 32 out of 99 to the Cardinals. Dusty. Our first autograph, and it's going to be to the Twins, Misael Urbina. One of the Twins and Austin Fishbach. Marco Luciano. Brady House, Bobby Witt Jr., Pedro Leon, Joey Bart on the rookie craftsmanship, and Frankie Mazzucato. We have Joey Bart, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Carson Williams, Future Vibrance, Wander Franco, Jackson Jobe, JD Martinez, Christian Pache, Alex Kirilloff. We got Victor Acosta for the Padres. Nice hit here for the Padres and Patrick Seidel. So we got Nolan Arenado, Gleyber Torres, Jacob deGrom, Andrew Vaughn, Joe Adell. On the Heat Wave, have Joe Adell on the Refractor. First mini box. Let's get into the second one. Let's get rolling here. We have Joe Adell, Nolan Arenado, Yermin Mercedes on the rookie craftsmanship, Future Vibrance Capet, Merrifield Ramirez, Xander Bogaerts, Andres Jimenez for the Guardians on the 17 out of 50. Nice Jimenez there. See, very good player, all-star last year. Going to the Guardians and Patrick Seidel. We're going to have Christian Santana for the Tigers going to Joe Neckel. Tel Marte, Sam Huff, Taylor Trammell, Logan Gilbert, Matt Chapman on the Atomic, Javier Baez, Jason Dominguez, Hedbert Perez, Masterpieces, Dylan Carlson, Yoelqui Cespedes, Joey Votto, Max Scherzer, Jordan Lawler, Adley Rutschman. Got Garrett Whitlock going to the Red Sox, and Rob Gervin. Casey Mize on the Refractor, Freddie Freeman, Shohei Ohtani, Dylan Carlson, Spencer Torkelson on the Heat Wave, and Sixto Sanchez. And that's going to be the 2021 Bowman Best Box. Into some more Inception. To 2022 Inception. Daniel Vasquez, Jordan VRs, Yandri Rojas, and Vera. Got Jose Ramos. For the Dodgers on the blue out of 99. Be 66 out of 99. First time he's been in Inception. We have Roberto Campos on the 6 out of 50. On the gold. Going to the Tigers. And Joe Neckel. And then we're going to have the Bubba Chandler on the 391 out of 399 of the Pittsburgh Pirates. And that's going to Josh King. Bubba Chandler throws absolute gas. It's like in the mid-90s. Into 2021 Inception. Go to Bowman's Best 2022 and end with the Sterling. Looks like they just put everything in order for us. We have Robert Hassel, Jared Kelly, PCA, and Matthew Liberatore. We're going to have Armando Cruz, 40 out of 200. Still a very, very young player. Was very high up in the organization. They picked up a bunch of guys in trades. Going to Matt Lanier, and he kind of dropped down the organization's rankings. But I still think he's like 18 this year. We got 10 out of 99, Yoelqui Cespedes. Armando Cruz is one of the top international signings, too. This is Yoenis Cespedes' little brother. It's one of the White Sox and Matt Hogue. Oh, my bad. White Sox and Steve Martin, not Matt Hogue. I apologize. I sit on the Cespedes, and we have Alexander Vargas to the Yankees. Let's get into Bowman's Best 2022. We've opened quite a bit of this lately. Monsters in here. Good luck to everyone. We'll be live for a few personals afterwards. JP wanted some Sonic flights again, so if anybody wants anything, let me know. The only thing I don't have is I don't have Playbook. It got delivered to the shop. I have to go grab it, so if Josh is watching, you're gonna have to let me grab it. We'll probably have to break that tomorrow, unfortunately. Didn't have time having to drop the dogs off at the kennel and everything else going on. We have Marco Mayer. Today has just been a shit show. We have Samuel Munoz, Ezequiel Tavar on the 294 out of 299. We have Mike Trout, Salvador Perez on the refractor, CJ Abrams, Shane Bays, Soto on the masterpieces. We have Averson Artiga on the autograph for the Giants. Oh, how much is a box of WWE Prism? I don't know what the price of it is right now. I'm pretty sure I have it listed in the should have it listed in, if you like search personals, I have it listed. We have Junior Perez for the Athletics. The Athletics belong to Emmanuel Hernandez. We have Valera, Jose Miranda, Olson, and Tyler Amigo. We're going to have Mike Trout on the blue, 5 out of 150. We have Josh Lowe, Freddie Freeman, Hunter Green, Gavin Sheets. We're going to have the Earth on the Marco Luciano, Elijah Green, Dustin Harris, Brian Hayes, Bryce Harper. We're going to have Rocker, Yasser Mercedes, George Valera, Gavin Cross. We have a bonus autograph, Yerlin Confidant for the Reds, and that's going to Matt Hogue. Get 3 autographs in this mini box. Get a little bonus. UFO, Jose Ramirez, and Jace Jung. A little interesting extra autograph. I figured it would be with the autographs being back to back on top of each other. Normally they're not like that, so. Into the second mini box here. Get rolling here. Good luck to everyone. Oh. We have Aaron Judge, Elliot Ramos, Juan Soto. We got Julio Rodriguez on the Atomic. Going to the Mariners and Tom Scarberry. Oscar Colas, Nick Lodolo, Stephen Kwan, Chisholm Jr., Green, Bo Bichette, Wilson Contreras, Alec Thomas, and Juan Guerrero for the Rockies. It's going to Greg Wolf. Jose Miranda on the purple. 240 out of 250 going to the Twins in Austin. George Kirby on the refractor. Pache, Christian Yelich, Montero. We have Air, Henry Davis, Shohei Ohtani, James Wood, Cal Raleigh, Jake Sawinski, Jackson Chourio, Jarren Duran on the rookie card. Guerrero Jr., Santana. We're going to have, for the Brewers, printing plate 101, the black printing plate, Felix Valerio. This is a pretty clean printing plate. Going to Hector Roman. And the Brewers. We have Bryce Harper on the UFO and Chris Bryant. That is the Bowman's Best. Into Bowman Sterling, it is going to be 5 autographs. There's a master box and 5 mini boxes inside the master box. Yeah, the printing plates are definitely always dope, to be honest. It's kind of crazy that they're not worth more. I mean, they're literally the thing that prints the damn cards. Just got Wilman Diaz, Jason Dominguez. I have Garcia on the pink, 27 out of 75, going to Mike McGarity. On the Haas War, Garcia. Got Carson Williams on the autograph to the Rays. Going to Tom Scarberry. Ellie De La Cruz and Isaac Pacheco. Jose Siri, O'Neal Cruz, Lorenzo, Denzer Guzman. 32 out of 50, James Wood to the Padres and Patrick Seidel. Tyler Black for the Brewers. Man, the Brewers are red hot this break. Bryson Stott, Brian De La Cruz, Matt Manning, Rodolfo Castro. We're going to have a 50 out of 50 on the Xander Bogaerts to the Red Sox. On the acetate card. Nice hit there. Going to Rob Gervin. Nice autograph as well, going to Steve Matthew, Colson Montgomery on the base. Definitely been some nice parallels. Yeah. Trey Sweeney, Sal Frelick, Cunha, Harry Ford, Lonnie White Jr., and Luis Angel Acuna. Into the last mini box. I'm going to go to the Rangers. And Brian Lovelace is part of the closing team. We have Edward Cabrera, Vidal Brujan, Liover Peguero, Averson Ortega. We're going to have Jake Myers, 199 out of 199. Go get some more 55 points, I think. These are 55 points, but I don't think they are. 35. One second. End up falling too short. Just unfortunate. Myers right there. And then the last card is going to be Uriel Angeles for the Padres on the base, going to Patrick Seidel. Let's do a quick recap of the hits. Like I said, there's going to be some high school kids that I will do the randoms when I figure out if they're high schoolers or if they were drafted late, since we already know what the first rounders were from Perfect Game. Let's get into the non-autograph parallels. We're going to have Jake Myers out of 199. Bogarts on the gold out of 50. Out of 50, James Wood on the gold out of 75 on the pink, Garcia. The purple out of 250, Miranda. Julio Rodriguez on the atomic. Mike Trout on the blue, the mini diamonds, Tavar. Jose Ramos out of 99 on the blue. Jimenez on the gold. Arenado on the green. Back-to-back oranges. One was paper, the other one was orange lava for the Guardians and the Brewers, respectively, on the Jones and Frelick. We have Arias going to the Guardians on the blue. Trey Sweeney on the teal chrome. Garcia out of 99 on the refractor for the Brewers. Tyler McDonough for the Red Sox on the teal paper. Out of 75, O'Neill Cruz from Inception 2021, Brett Batty on the pink, and Roberto Campos 10 out of 50 on the gold. Getting into the autographs, we have Angeles on the base, Acuna on the base, Colson Montgomery on the base, Tyler Black on the base, Carson Williams on the base. We have Ian Muller, Juan Guerrero on the base, Confidant on the base, Junior Perez on the base. I have Artiga on the refractor for the Giants. We did get up an extra autograph out of 2022. Bowman's best. We're going to have Cespedes out of 99 on the blue. Out of 200, Armando Cruz. Bubba Chandler out of 399. Roberto Campos out of 50. And Garrett Whitlock out on the base for the Red Sox. And we're going to have Christian Santana on the base. Victor Acosta on the base. Misael Urbina on the refractor. James Triantos out of 150 on the blue. And I have Ross Highfill on the blue wave. Darryl Lopez on the base out of 400. Reginald Persado for the Cubs. Jason Santana for the Cubs out of 75. DeAndrade out of 200 for the Twins. Ian Ritchie Jr. on the black. Paxton Kling on the green wave, Guzman on the blue, and the pink wave, Jackson Farrell. Getting into the back row on the hit board, we have Ryan Holgate for the Cardinals, Joshua Baez for the Cardinals out of 50, Dylan Lesko for the Padres on the base, Brandon Barrera, 6 out of 19 on the Perfect Game patch autograph. We have Jefferson Chiero, out of 150, a.k.a. Scooter, going to the Brewers. Corbin Carroll going to the Diamondbacks on the base autograph. Going to have the Felix Valerio autograph on the printing plate 101, the black printing plate going to the Brewers and Hector. Going to have Mikey Ramiro on the Perfect Game orange wave 101 going to the Red Sox and Rob Gervin. Then the 4 out of 5 red from 2021 Inception, the Carlos Rodriguez going to the Brewers and Hector. That is the Hit Boys. I appreciate everybody for getting in the break. For everybody hit, congratulations. For everybody that did it, better luck next time. I'll be back here in a second for some personals for JP. If anybody else wants anything, let me know. Pretty much I have everything that came out except for a few things basketball and football-wise in the last couple months. I might not have a lot of stock necessarily here at the house, so just hit me up if you're looking for something while I'm breaking JP's 2 boxes of Sonic Light. I will see you guys here, and I don't know, like JP, I'll be ready in like maybe 5 minutes or so. I just want to clean up the table, and then roll a little bit and grab the 2 boxes. I'll see you in like 5 minutes or whatever. I'll tag you.